Hey guys, this is Tahi from Master Kicks, and I got another one for you today. It's the Adidas Yeezy Stone 500. It's coming out on the 23rd of November, and I don't think anybody asked me to do it. Actually, a guy asked me to do the Adidas some black Yeezy restock. I wasn't sure what to do with them, so I'm like, I'm just gonna do this one here. So I worked on it this morning, and I wanted to show you a couple of things that I saw. So the first thing I want to do is I'm gonna go on my website and I'm gonna show you what I wrote about and how I kind of like structure the data. All right, let's go on the website now and we're gonna get to it. So again, like Adidas has been like really releasing a lot of shoes, but because of Nike's flooding the market with so many like retros and like the Jordan 1 mid and all that, no one can really know. No one really knows what Adidas is doing. Beside the Yeezys and like a couple of the 500, people don't see the NMDs that I've seen. I've seen some really good NMDs in the mall. You gotta get out of your house and go out, and don't just rely on what you see online. Go out to the mall and then go to the shops, and you'd be amazed at the kind of deals that you get. Like I've seen some NMDs for like 79.99, and those are like good looking shoes. So you should probably do that if you get a chance. Now, I've written like a lot of projection posts on the Jordan retros, and I wanted to switch things up a little bit. So I did the Yeezy 500 Stone Edition today. All right. So it took me a lot of time to like collect the data because I had to like get stuff from like I went on actually. Let me go back to Adidas website. So I used the store finder. I'll show you what I did. I collected all my data here. So I had to like go through all the list of different countries and I organized them by region. So let me go back to the website. So I went to Europe and I found how many places in Europe were getting the shoe and how many stores were allocated. And this is what I came up with. France is leading the charge, like I say, with like a total of 34 stores given an inventory. Italy is getting like 33, and then Germany is getting 24. Actually, no, Germany is getting 17, and the UK is getting 24, if you can see it on the website. And then I went to Asia. Now, Asia, I put in there Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Kuwait, Lebanon, and all these places. Altogether, Japan is crazy. Japan got 43. So that says a lot about Japanese sneaker culture. They have a strong influence on what I guess Adidas is doing because they got a lot of stuff, man. Like 43 stores allocated. That's incredible. That just shows you how much Japan is really into sneakers. Now, Australia and New Zealand got nothing. I mean, I don't think they care that much about Yeezy over there. I don't know. Maybe I may be wrong. I don't live there, so I'm not gonna make a judgment call on here. I just see the number of stores allocated is 3. That's pretty weak. All right. So I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. Now, America, we have Mexico. I put it in there. Canada got 32, and the U.S. got 35. Now, if you go on Adidas Store Finder, it only shows you like 14 stores. But then I went and investigated, and Foot Locker is getting it, and a couple of stores like Wish ATL is getting it, Extra Butter is getting it, and some other stores like Shop Nice Kicks is getting it. So those are added, and then to my knowledge, it's only 35. There may be more, but I'm gonna stick to what I found. I'm not gonna try and extrapolate too much. So I'm gonna stick with 35. So and then Africa, yeah, baby. That's what I'm from, man. Yes, sir. We're getting 5 over there in Africa. But I mean, West Africa is not getting anything. It's just South Africa and then Morocco. And I wanted to go off topic a little bit. Like if you could, the reason why West Africans aren't getting it because we don't have money to be spending on Yeezys. You see what I'm saying? We're not gonna do that. A lot of guys there they try to make a buck so to feed their family. So if you can blow $200 on a pair of Yeezy every Saturday, you should be thinking about helping the poor. And I know I'm going off topic, but I need to mention this. We have been blessed in the Western world. People that live here. I'm not from here, but I live here now. And in Proverbs 23:22, 9, it says, the generous will themselves be blessed, for they share their food with the poor. So if you have plenty, consider giving money to people that don't have anything. Consider going to your shelter, going to a shelter, feed somebody. It's Thanksgiving. Do something because you're gonna be held accountable for the way you lived your life. Okay, that's between quotation marks. So let's continue. Now, the thing is this, like um I made my assumptions, right? Based on so I put all these numbers into one single table. I have like Europe is 207 stores altogether. Asia was 90. The Americas 71. Australia 3, and then Africa 5. So I assume that each store we're gonna get about 60 pairs. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking, okay, the size 4 all the way up to 13. So it's like 4 per size. So if you take that into consideration, that'll be 60 per stores. I'm also gonna assume that the online location are gonna get about a quarter of what the physical locations are getting. So add another quarter to it, and then you can run your numbers. Render numbers came up to 22,560 for the physical locations, and for the online allocation, I came up with 5,640. All those two together, you get 28,200. And if you run it off, I took it up to 30,000 pairs. I may be wrong, like I said. I don't have, like, I need to add this disclaimer because guys are so quick to say, "You wrong, man. I don't work for this brand, so I don't have access to information." So I use assumptions to try to give you an idea of what's going on. I don't know that much. All right. I'm just creating assumptions based on what I see, and I put it there for you. Now, the next thing was the resale value. Now, for the resale value, I'm just going to show you the data. And if you want to read about the resale value, you're going to have to go on the website, subscribe, and I'm going to show you the subscription and explain a couple of things to you. All right. But this is what I came up with here. For the first thing that I did was I collected the data. You can see the data behind over here. Let me drag this out. I had to collect like all this data here. There's a lot of data here. All right. So I collected the data. And then the next thing, I put the data into this table. I found how many pairs per size were sold. And then once I get that, I could tell you what size are selling the best and the highest. And then after that, I found the average per size. The reason why I don't want to use StockX's average is because I explained it in a video that I did earlier today. Like, you can't just take that average of all the sales, consider there's like different sizes are going for a lot more. If you put all that into one single stack, then what you have is uh, flaws on there. There's a flaw because a certain size may not be selling that well, but because they're the average value, people are going to jump out there and get it and try and resell it, and they're not going to get anything for it. So I structured it into like different sizes. So average value, average sale value per size. If you want to read about it, you have to go on the website, subscribe. And I'm going to show you the subscription now. I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to show you the subscription and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is all about. Okay. I actually wrote about the, the bloodline yesterday and also wrote about the what's the other shit I talked about? The phase spasm yesterday. That too was done. So if you missed it, you can go back on the website and read it. Okay. So I created this how many pairs made and resale on this page on my website. So if you go on the website, you'll be able to find all these articles over there. Everything that is coming out. Shoes that I feel like are going to do good, I'm going to put up there and I'm going to talk about it. But it's going to require you to subscribe, okay? And I'm going to explain the subscription. I hate that word subscription. I hate saying it, as you can see. So let's go off here. So the subscription is only $7 a month, okay? You have access to all the projection. Projection mean all the how many pairs made and resale value and real versus fake posts that I created on my website. I have tons of them on the website. There's a lot of it on the website. So for $7 per month, you're gonna have access to all of these every day. All right. And let me actually switch up here now. I want to talk to you a little bit about that kind of stuff. Look, my background is in mathematics. Okay. And I spend a lot of time collecting data. Then I have to structure the data and I have to put it into a table and I have to look at the data and interpret it. It takes time. And guys want me to do this. I don't mind working. But for me to continue to do this for you guys, I'm going to need your support. That's why I want you to see my face today because I mean what I'm saying because I spend a lot of time. You can see all the other projection uh, articles or posts that people write. They do that. They will tell you resale prediction. But a lot of times these guys are just reading off what StockX is saying. I go and I analyze the data and I take out the outliers. I study the data to give you accurate prediction. That's what I do. My background is in mathematics. God gifted me with that, and this is what I do. I'm trying to help you guys out. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want me to continue to do this, I'm gonna need your support, or I can't do it. You can write somebody else's stuff. I'm not begging, but I'm just saying, understand that this takes time. and this takes effort, and I put in the work into these things. All right. So I would appreciate it if you go to the website today and subscribe, so you can get access to all this for only $7 1 month. That's all I'm asking. All right. Thanks for watching, and this is Ty from Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff.